It's summer. Well, not really, but it feels like it. It's officially that time of the year where I take 3 showers in one day, and I don't know what's dripping down my back. It's water or sweat. I love it. Exciting. Good times. Let's talk about what I think people are gonna be wearing this year. These are not fashion predictions. This is more of what we've been seeing trending at the beginning of the year and how we're gonna transition that into the summer. I think we can start off by saying 2024 is a 2004 revival. I'm gonna talk about the first thing that I just know is gonna be everywhere this summer. We've been seeing capris since, I want to say, February. Capris paired up with a long top. That's something that I've been seeing a lot. I've seen a lot of pattern capris, especially gingham, which is definitely gonna be super big this year. I'm gonna talk about that later in the video. They can be fun. You can style them in a lot of different ways. I'm not gonna participate on the capri trend because I think they look best on tall people. They kind of make your legs look shorter, which is not something that I'm looking for. I think a lot of brands are gonna start coming out with this type of designs where it sort of looks like a jumper. So 2024, so in this year. The next thing that I think is gonna be super big this year, and I'm so obsessed, I'm so excited about this because I've been doing it for the past couple of years. This is something that I love, headscarves. I think headscarves are definitely gonna have a moment. I do know every summer they kind of come back, but Hailey Bieber wore a headscarf on top of a cap. I think Rihanna wore it first, and then Hailey Bieber kind of got inspired by her. I think it's such a nice detail to add to every outfit, especially if you're wearing a white summer dress or maybe some capris and a white top, sunglasses and a headscarf. I think that looks so cute. The next thing that is definitely gonna be everywhere this summer is gingham. This is so picnic for me. I actually didn't know how this was called until this year. Gingham has been all over my Pinterest lately. It kind of feels like everyone's been using this. I actually saw this Motel Rocks shirt and I really liked it. Bows have been trending a lot this year, so this is kind of combining gingham with bows. I feel like that's so cute. I saw Ruby Lynn wearing this gingham dress. I have no idea where it's from. Super cute, super in this year. I kind of already touched on the next thing that I'm gonna talk about, but those are shirts with bows tied on the front. I think this is one of the best ways this trend could have transitioned. I don't know if I'm gonna buy myself one because I do think this is super 2024. Will the shirt look good in 2025 or 2026? I don't know. Maybe it won't. I think it's gonna look super dated. So I'm very skeptical about buying something like this. Also, this red gingham dress with bows, so cute for the summer. If I was going on a picnic, this would be my outfit of choice. The next thing that's gonna be everywhere this summer, I don't know if this have a specific name. I think this is just mermaid core. I know this has been around since last year. I'm actually very excited to see people still wearing this year. I think mermaid tops are extremely cute. They are so H2O, just that water for me. I love seeing the drape detail. I was actually gonna buy this top last year, but I thought it wasn't gonna be trending this year. If I had bought it, I will still be using it right now. This dress is also super cute. If I had a wedding on the beach this summer, I would definitely be wearing something like this. And these draped ruffle skirts, I'm also so into them as well. I think it adds such a good juxtaposition to outfits. Wearing that with an interesting top looks so good. Tube tops have been trending since 2022. I think I bought my first ones around 2 years ago, but I bought crop tops and I found with time that I just haven't been able to pair them up with everything that I want to wear them, and that's because I have been using low waist too. So I've been feeling more inclined to using a longer tube top, and I've definitely not been the only one. All over Pinterest, I've seen people wearing these longer tube tops as opposed to the very tight tube top that started trending a couple years ago. What I've been seeing more is the ruffle top, the ruffled tube top. I think styled with trousers, shorts, and even the very obvious pair of jeans is the way to go. I also saw this girl wearing this tube top with a headscarf. I definitely think that's gonna be super trendy this year. So cute. Now I'm just gonna briefly mention something that I've been seeing a lot this past summers and that it's definitely gonna be in this year as well. Halters, I love them. There's a very specific way that my body looks on halters that I just adore. I don't know what it is about them, how it makes my shoulders look, how it makes my collarbones look. I don't know. I need to pull this up or else it literally looks like I'm not wearing anything. Okay. The next thing that has been trending this year is leopard. We can expect to see tube tops or just a normal regular summer top. Swimsuits, I feel like that's so hot, quoting Paris Hilton. Leopard headscarves like the one we saw Hailey Bieber wear. I actually saw this nail art on Pinterest. I'm very into it. I wish I had them right now, but I don't. My nails are boring because I'm broke. Leopard skirts, I feel like that one is very obvious. A lot of people have been wearing that. I do think when it comes to skirts, leopard is very timeless. Leopard can be timeless actually, but it's definitely trending more this year. The next thing that I think is gonna be everywhere this summer is the low waist balloon skirt and also balloon dresses. All over Pinterest during the past couple of weeks, people have been wearing this puffy low waist balloon skirts. I think I also saw Maria from The Bachelor wearing something similar to this, and I really liked it. I think it was a dress, it wasn't a skirt, but super trendy this year. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing it because again, there are some trends that sometimes you just have to think, for how long can they trend? How wise is it for me to actually buy this, you know? The next thing that I think is gonna be everywhere this summer, and I actually predicted this on my fashion predictions video, 50s and 60s inspired A-line dresses. I love this so much. I think it's super cute. I don't know why, but I feel like this is a trend that everyone can pull off. I love it. I do think we're gonna see this trend, this is not even a word, but 2024-ify, 2024-ify, what the I saw this girl wearing this A-line dress with a little cutout in here. Those are the little transitions that people have been adding to these old trends, and I really like it. I do think we're gonna be seeing a lot of this summer. These were also worn during the 70s. So kind of this boho style with some leather boots. Super in this year, super cute. The next thing that I think we're gonna be seeing everywhere this summer is the tennis girl aesthetic. Challengers was everywhere last month. The way people dress to play tennis has always been such a big interest of mine, and I do think a lot of people are definitely gonna be inspired by the movie and they're gonna start dressing like this. I actually mentioned this in another one of my previous videos. This is gonna be super big this year. Lastly, we're gonna talk about shoes. I'm gonna tell you the shoes that I think are gonna be the most trendy this summer. Sambas are definitely at its peak. I think I first started seeing them in late 2022. It's been a while since that. That means they've been trending for 2 years now. I've always thought that shoes kind of have a 4-year cycle. I just got mine. I actually have them over here. I've been wearing them a lot this past couple of weeks. You can expect to see every single trend that I talked about paired up with Sambas. They are the shoe of the moment right now, but I definitely think after this year we're gonna start seeing a decline. I've seen people talk about how they're kind of getting tired of that shoe. Pointed toes are also super trendy this year. Some kitty heels with pointed toes. Everyone's gonna be wearing this as well. Mesh ballet flats. I think this is a trend that I dislike the most. I hate this. I hate them so much. I feel like they're so uncomfortable. It kind of looks like my feet will sweat in there and you will be able to see the sweat. What if there's a nail on the ground and it goes in your shoe? This is a no for me. Every single Instagram fashion influencer seems to have a pair, but I don't like them. You don't have to participate in every single thing that is trending. I definitely don't do it. I kind of like choosing the trends that I feel like align the most with my style, and I like implementing them into my wardrobe, but I don't use everything that I've talked about. And I also like to be very wise about what I think is gonna be trending next year as well, so that I can use the things that I buy for a longer time. But yeah, that's just what I wanted to tell you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you want to subscribe, I post a lot of fashion content and vlogs, and yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great week.